What's up? What's up? What's up, people? What's up? What's up, man? It's getting rough out here in these parks, man. It's getting rough out here in these parks. Please make sure you hit the like button coming in. Make sure you hit the like button coming in, coming in, coming in, coming in. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do that. We gotta do that, man. But man, check this out, right? Um, wow. What if I told y'all that, serious business, what if I told y'all that ICE ain't even trying to come to Louisiana anymore? They don't want to do that. What up, y'all? ICE ain't trying to come to Louisiana no more. And they got a very good reason why. And then, it's a reason why they haven't been there to Louisiana. I'm gonna pull this up, let y'all listen to it right quick. I was wondering why they said ICE came to Louisiana, New Orleans, and then they ran up out of there. But check this out though, and it don't surprise me. And if you didn't think that this shit still goes on, then shame on you because um yeah, this is what goes on in New Orleans, baby. And it is what it is. I didn't I never really talked about it or really addressed it here on this channel, but you still have a couple of people that practice certain things down there in the swamps, that practice certain things down there in Louisiana. That's why I say right now, nothing should ever surprise you. Nothing should ever surprise you in this world because, yeah, those old movies you used to watch, you used to be like, damn, man, I wonder is that real or man, you know, that ain't real. They don't do that for real. But check this out, though. Check this out.
The Attorney General says a voodoo doll made to look like an ICE agent was found in New Orleans in an uptown neighborhood. And that set folks in a fury. Folks, you can see the photo there. It shows the felt doll tied to a tree, covered in pins, wearing ICE, with a handwritten sign above it. Now, New Orleans, the authorities there have seen protests and heightened tension. They're worried about the safety of the federal agents, of course, amid the ongoing federal crackdown known as Operation Catahoula Crunch. Authorities have not said whether they are investigating this as an actual threat or just vandalism or perhaps both. No one has been arrested just yet.
Now, they're saying that they haven't arrested anyone yet. They don't know how to take it. This, that. I'm gonna tell you like this: you better take it seriously. If you know what I know and know what I know, yeah, you better take it seriously. Man, ain't nothing changed right there down there in New Orleans, man, down there in southern Louisiana. Man, yeah, people still practice different things down there. Hindu, voodoo. Um, this is the culture down there in Louisiana. So if they go down there and messing with those people down there and don't think that um it's real, then you might be in for quite a little bit of surprise here. You might be in a little bit of surprise here. I believe that whoever um, stuck that up there, it showed how coward these ICE agents are. They're gonna believe in a so-called doll. Remember, they supposed to be the toughest, the grimiest, the most gangsterous, ICE agents of all times. So, from my understanding, when they seen that voodoo doll, they got the hell up out of there. They didn't waste no time. They didn't sit around and try to find out who put it there. They didn't go. They probably looked at some cameras or something. Who knows? But um, you haven't heard too much about ICE agents down in Louisiana due to the fact that hey, um, people still down there in southern Louisiana practice voodoo, and them ICE agents, them guys is running around here, with masks on their face. Uh, scooping up people and putting them on airplanes and dropping them off in El Salvador somewhere. Speaking of that, we're gonna get on that. Um, they don't want no parts of it. They don't want no parts of what's going down in Louisiana when dealing with capturing immigrants or Donald Trump said very bad people. And I'm gonna tell you, they stuck that summer gun right down in the middle of uptown New Orleans where everybody can see it. So whoever put that doll out there, man, that was smart. That was smart. It was creative, and I tell you one thing, whether or not you believe in voodoo, whether or not you think you can do something to overturn whatever spell they got on you, you in for some rough nights, buddy. Because there's still people down in Louisiana that still practices voodoo and other forms of religion and spells and all types of stuff, that they practice down there. That's why, when Halloween come, shit, people be for real about them witches and shit, man, down there in Louisiana. They be dead serious about that, man. They be dead serious about that. Saying witches and goblins and goblins down there. But the ICE agents got the hell up out of New Orleans, though. They said, we not even gonna take a chance. We ain't taking a chance on getting, fucked up by this voodoo doll. So who knows? Maybe if you got ICE agents coming in your neck of the woods, maybe you should call and see if you can get somebody's family member or your family member down there in New Orleans or southern Louisiana and get them to make you a voodoo doll and put spells on it. So when ICE do come, it's gonna be tough. So, but yeah, that's what they were doing. Like I say, before they went to New Orleans, they were taking all these people and sending them to, I think it's pronounced Seacop, which is a prison in El Salvador. And if you don't recall, Donald Trump, he got this is when he was on what Air Force One, I think that's what it's called, or it might be called the Trump Air Force One. All I know, he always changing or putting his name on something. Who fucking knows? But people were talking about it, and the first thing that come out of his mouth was all these criminals and convicts and this and that there. And no, man, they didn't have people debunk all that type of shit that Fox News be spewing up because of their love for Donald Trump. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I just never understood that. But yeah, Seacock, one of the most shit probably I guess I can say one of the most dangerous. Yeah, I use that term, one of the most dangerous. Here in the States, you got God, I can't think of the name of it. I do know Larry Hoover. I do know El Chapo. They both reside at this penitentiary up there in Colorado in the mountains. I couldn't tell you the little town that they were in, but it's probably only them in there or some Amish people, one of the two. But yeah, they got them locked up in there, and probably about close to 200 to 300 MS-13 gang members, that's locked up in a cell with cells. With beds stacked up 4 or 5 high, with no type of comfort, no type of pillow, no type of bed mat, no nothing. They just in there, stuck in there. That's how they doing them, right now. When Donald Trump ships over people that's got here from other countries that ain't doing shit with themselves. So, like I say, for a man to be a piece in Holland Peace, it's funny that, he would even sign off, or people in Congress, the Republican people in Congress, and the Senate people in Congress, would sign off on this type of stuff, knowing what type of torture, knowing what type of um, land that these people are being deported to. That ain't no good. But yeah, they've been know about all this stuff, and like I said, with this voodoo doll, oh, it's gonna only get worse. Cause now I say everybody gonna be going to get a voodoo doll. Say the motherfucker was standing right in their front house, I mean their front room, um, down in New Orleans. But when they got that call about that voodoo doll, they hauled their ass up out of there. It was gone like the wind. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, in the box. Let me know what y'all think about, certain things that have been going on with this administration, and um, we'll go from there. Definitely we'll go from there. But let me know what y'all think. Do you think that them voodoo dolls down there in New Orleans uh, is a great idea from whoever put them out there? I will say this: New Orleans ain't been uh, targeted as northern and southern Tennessee, things like that. Georgia, Alabama. So I don't know. Meanwhile, Christmas Day, Donald Trump, he enjoyed it. He had all type of people at this dinner that he had, but he was sitting by himself, sending out thousands of tweets about how orange I am, and how rich I am. He did it all. He's done it all. But what I'm thinking is, um, Donald Trump, Melania Trump, all of them had their hands and played a major part in what was going on Epstein Island. But I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like, what the Trump administration did. I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like. When they were to release those Epstein files, right? What these sorry son of a guns did, what these dirty motherfuckers did, they brought out pictures of Bill Clinton, which I don't care about, but I don't think Bill would have stooped that low. But then again, you can't put nothing past nobody. But um, the one picture they have is of Michael Jackson. Now y'all, they can sit there and talk that shit about Michael, but um, dead man can't, he can't talk for himself. He can't talk for himself. So they got that shit up out of there, and put the food truck, with a sailor. I mean, his people used to be at a park at whatever. So who knows? Let's say it's getting ugly here, man. Definitely getting ugly. But bombing Nigeria on Christmas Day, people were wounded and scuffling, trying to find fresh water, and you name it, man. But this is the guy that y'all voted for. This is the guy that was claiming he didn't stop wars and this and that. There, how you gonna stop a war, but you bombing motherfuckers on Christmas Eve? Make that shit make sense. That's why I say I think Trump just get a kick out of listening to himself talk and lie about everything that he may think that's coming out his mouth. You know, that what kills me about him. So I don't know, y'all. With that being said, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you show some love to the program, to the platform. We're growing over here, man. We're trying to get to 3,500. Man, salute to everybody and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We definitely gonna be live on New Year's countdown, New Year's Eve. We're definitely gonna be live. We're definitely gonna get it in. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.